Still ahead on Fox 9 News at 5:30. Firefighters have a dangerous job. We all know that. But what they're eating and drinking could make a big difference. How a chef is working to help local crews do their jobs even better. We'll be right back. When it comes to firefighters, it's all or nothing. So when the big call comes in, they have to be ready with a sudden burst of energy and sometimes an incredible amount of strength. With that in mind, Minneapolis fire crews are taking on a new approach to good health. Fox 9's Karen Scullin joins me now with a look at what they're doing differently. And Karen, this is really more than just eating right and exercising, right?
It is, Randy. It's actually a lot more. In fact, the chef says that this designed program he's designed, he's not doing this to shake a finger at the firefighters and tell them to stop eating pizza. It's actually ideas they can use to help them with the pain and exhaustion that follows those big calls. Firefighters are our heroes. We know when the flames start raging, they're on their way to help. We see them jumping in and out of trucks, pushing, pulling, climbing, lifting, sweating, and saving lives. But here's what we don't think about: the aches, the pains, the exhaustion that follow that big battle.
We're doing CPR for 30 minutes, compressions, firefighting. You're pulling ceilings, you're overexerting your muscles. It's just a hard day at work.
City leaders called Chef Marshall O'Brien in for ideas. He spent several 24-hour shifts shadowing fire crews to get a better idea of the physical demands of the job.
I'm not your mother. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life.
He says his tips can help firefighters be safer, recover faster, and be pain-free.
Most processed foods have a lot of added sugar and a lot of preservatives and sodium. Those promotes inflammation and it increases joint pain. So we recommend you minimize or frankly eliminate it all.
His program for firefighters includes various hearty recipes, but also something simple. For a quick energy snap on site, get rid of the candy bars and try honey stingers, chews and protein bars usually used by cyclists. O'Brien says good hydration is probably the #1 most important ingredient for overall job performance and good health. He says you should take your body weight, cut it in half, and drink that many ounces of water per day, every day. He made a point to say you can't just drink on the run right before a call and expect a good outcome.
You know, an optimally hydrated firefighter, their lungs, they can withstand the intensity of smoke and dust a lot more, and their body core temperature will stay at a cooler temperature in the heat of firefights.
But also key to feeling good, sleep. Recognizing firefighters' schedules can be random, he suggested these foods to help kickstart good sleep: pineapple, dark chocolate, and green leafy veggies. The chief says she thinks this new program is a good way to go because it's not a diet.
They don't like a lot of change and someone telling them, you know, what to do and what's right and wrong, but just kind of giving them the information and tools.
Now, the chef is actually doing a lot for city workers. He's working on a plan for police and public works as well.
So it strikes me this is more like occupational nutrition versus a diet, and most people don't like the word diet. So
They
I guess maybe that works.
Actually, I said to him, this is kind of occupational nutrition. He said, I guess so. It's kind of the marketing aspect of it. You know, it's really something we all could use, you know, in our everyday lives. But if you kind of focus it in for their individual jobs, it even works better.
Yeah.
So, good
Thanks,
stuff.
Karen.
You bet.